Welcome to the Nuggcast, a weekly gaming podcast. I'm Ryan.
I'm Georgia.
I'm Chris.
I'm Gabby.
We got the order, kind of.
No.
No.
It was just like a...
Like we started going this way. And all of a sudden this is the...
Now we are.
Yep, and that was it.
That's it. That's the recording.
It's a podcast.
Yeah, okay. Podcast over.
Did you guys news?
Oh,
Hey.
yeah.
No, I didn't news.
Okay,
can you
okay.
news for a bit? Let's news for a bit.
Let's news for a bit.
Yeah, let's news for a little bit.
Let's have a quick news.
Yeah.
Guys, we've got a news.
Yeah. So, you guys know how it's really difficult to get SNES classics like the NES Classic previously, very difficult to get a hold of. Walmart has made it even more difficult because they've accidentally put the sale of SNES Classics live so that anybody that's pre-ordered them, once they put it live again, just cleared all of those pre-orders.
Was it the whole of Walmart? Oh.
Yeah, the whole system of Walmart, basically, I assume it's their online or like, it's just their database that has all of it.
The whole country of America's Walmart.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. No, that's a lot.
Yeah, I don't know if this extends, because Walmart has places in, like,
Other
I guess,
places.
is it
Does
just
it?
Canada? Or is it,
Listen to us being Australian and not
Yeah.
knowing things.
Yeah.
we know so
Where
many
is
Walmarts.
It's all about
What's up?
Coles and it's all about Woolies.
Yeah, gotta go Woolies. But,
We had in Costco.
Yeah.
I just imagine
so-
it's the crazy Clarks of America.
Yeah.
it's just crazy
Like the
Clarks.
warehouse.
Yeah,
That's
it's cool,
fair.
Clark.
Yeah, because you hear
Oh, I hate
you hear people seeing, like, they see, like, a Kmart or a Target in Australia and they're like, that's not what that is.
Yeah.
So, and Walmart's meant to be, like, lower than them.
Yeah.
And
Walmart's meant to be the absolute trashiest.
Yeah, I can't, it must be like a crazy Clark.
Yeah. Also, they're 24/7.
Yeah.
I want that, though. I really would like Kmart to be 24/7.
Like,
that'd be
3 a.m. in a
great.
Kmart.
I'd do that.
But imagine the workers. That's okay. Wait,
Okay,
yeah.
no, I wouldn't work for
Anyway.
that.
But yeah, so basically what happened was they put it, because the pre-orders for the actual NES Classics, they're coming out this week, so they weren't actually out, so they did a pre-thing, and then they, for some reason, accidentally put it live, and so their system is like, oh, it's live, so we don't need these pre-orders anymore, they're actual orders now, so when they cancelled that, everybody's pre-orders
What
gone.
if they weren't letting any other people pre-order, and some worker was so salty that he did it on purpose and whacked it?
I'd do that.
I doubt it, but this seems like the cover story that they would say if
Yeah.
that did happen.
It's like, oh, it accidentally happened. Coincidentally, Brian from IKEA.
I like how whenever we have a news story like this, Georgia always jumps in with the conspiracy theories.
Yeah.
It's
Right.
Like,
great.
look.
Georgia is the cast conspiracy boy.
Well,
Come on,
I am,
you got
I am
this.
the only
Works, you
one
got this.
here wearing a tinfoil hat.
That's true.
Today.
So basically, people are getting refunds for what they've ordered, which is
Thank God.
seems really weird because it's like, do you need to have the receipt, or does Walmart have your information on file? If they do, why do they not just put it back into the new
Because they'd
pre-orders?
probably have to do it all by hand.
Yeah, that's true.
Fuck that, that's a
Yeah.
lot of work.
Yeah, that's fair. But yeah, so it's gonna be hard enough to get a hold of one, and right now they're like, yeah, it's
Whoops.
a bit of screwed over for those people.
Yeah.
But alternatively, a lot of other people suddenly got a chance.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, exactly.
The majority of us are celebrating.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, except in places that don't have Walmart.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like us.
Like us.
Guys, did you know that Nintendo still cares about Kirby?
Oh my God.
Bullshit.
It's because I've been tweeting them.
Exactly. It's like Kirby is a precious ball of joy.
I'm just like, look guys, Triple Deluxe was really good. Please, like, make more cover games.
No, the robot one actually looks really good as well.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I haven't played it, but I don't own it, but I've played it on my friend's DS.
Yeah, I saw that they're making 3 new ones for 3DS, and they're doing a Switch game for it, which is so exciting.
Yeah. Is that the one that's like so far just called Kirby? They don't have a title for it. They
They're
just
just like
called it
Kirby
Kirby.
Switch Kirby.
No, it'll just be called Kirby. That is the title.
It's the reboot.
Yeah.
It's going to be a
Kirby
Tomb
Bond.
Raider style reboot. It's going to turn
my
into a
God.
massive open world adventure game. But
I would play that though.
Yeah.
Yeah,
If
maybe.
it kept to like Kirby's Dream Land aesthetic, yes.
Oh,
fair.
yes.
But so the news about it is for the 25th anniversary of
Yeah,
Kirby.
Yeah.
There's a
Kirby's
bunch
been around
of-
for 25 years.
Yeah.
I'm similar age to Kirby.
You're 26.
No, I'm 24.
Ouch.
You too are a pink ball
Exactly.
that absorbs powers.
Confirmed I'm
It's-
dyeing my hair pink for Kirby's
Absorbs,
birthday. Wait, is
absorbs
this
the
year
powers of
or
Red Bull.
next year Kirby's 25th
This
birthday?
one, it's now the event's gonna be alive.
Oh, okay.
Because
Because if it was next year, oh boy.
soon. But I saw that there is 25% of all Kirby titles in the eShop, but for America.
Oh my god.
Oh.
Because
Wow.
nowhere but America cares about Kirby.
I
Yeah.
care about Kirby, and I'm gonna be angry.
Wait, not
But
even
the-
Japan?
No.
So it's just Nintendo of America.
Well,
Reggie, what do you... I get that you're
Okay,
doing good
Blame
things.
IGN. IGN does not care about any other country. They just said American.
Oh, that's true.
Okay, that's
But
fair.
there is a 25th anniversary theme and video that you can buy with my Nintendo points.
Video?
I know, who collects Nintendo videos on a like?
Yeah.
That's
Like, when you
really
say
right.
Nintendo video, I imagine they're shipping you a VHS.
Oh, okay.
I would
that
love
I do.
that.
Yeah.
Like it's like Mario the TV show.
Oh
my
But
god.
it's
Oh.
Kirby. Can you imagine?
It's actually just the Mario Bros movie cut up into half-hour
Oh my
segments.
god, I hate
I'm
that.
a fiend for DS themes, and confirmed I may go home and buy it.
Yeah, tell me how it goes.
Yeah.
But yeah, Kirby.
Kirby. I'm glad that they like Kirby. Kirby's
Yeah.
a good character. We
Yeah.
need more
Probably,
Kirby.
probably the most wholesome Nintendo character.
Yeah.
Yeah, which is saying something considering it's Nintendo. They're like, hey,
I don't know.
excellent family.
Have you seen Game Theory?
That's true.
It's pretty dark.
And
I mean,
have you
Kirby
seen-
eats people and absorbs their powers.
Well, that's true. Never mind.
Kirby is god tier in Super Smash Brothers if you know how to do it.
Yeah,
Mm.
that's true.
Yeah, you just stand and suck. That's it.
Speaking of, if you want to meet me later.
Look out for George.
Speaking of Dream Daddy, no, I'm joking.
Look out for George's new album, Stand and Suck.
Well, speaking of suck, right, this isn't a news story, but I'm just going to bring up there's an
Well, okay,
adult game
just-
coming out for
oh, yeah.
Switch.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
right.
Yeah. I didn't actually look into what it is, but it's some anime game and you like
I did.
massage ladies.
I can't
It's-
wait to play that in public.
Just out in the park.
Yeah.
So what was it?
I don't know. I didn't look at a lot of it because I was sitting and my mum was like right there.
Yeah.
So I didn't look at it a lot.
Mm.
But I saw enough that it's definitely not safe for work.
Yeah, okay.
The gif I saw was you just slapping some teenage girl's thighs.
Oh.
Yeah, okay.
Interesting. What, with the Joy-Con.
Yes, with the like there was a slapping motion.
That's better than I thought.
like there was a guy on stage doing this, and in the background you just see.
Oh
my
my god. I'm going to get
Um,
it now.
Oh,
Yeah.
It should have been a news story. I should have said that.
Now I'm gonna buy a Switch.
Yeah,
obviously.
it's time now.
Everybody's been waiting for that killer app, and it wasn't Zelda.
Yeah.
It's whatever this game
I can't
is.
believe this is the game of 2017.
It is.
It should have won E3.
It should have won E3. Just wait for
holding
the
it
Game
up.
of the Year awards. Wait for the Nuggcast Game of the Year awards.
Yeah. Oh
Mm.
yeah,
Ooh.
that's coming.
Guys, does Nintendo ever win E3?
Yes.
Sometimes.
If they had
I think
announced
we-
Animal Crossing, then they would have won.
Honestly. Didn't the year that the Wii was announced?
Oh, okay,
yeah,
that's
yeah.
fair.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Because there was nothing else for anyone
Yeah.
else.
Everyone else is like, oh shit.
Yeah,
we got
Yeah,
yeah,
it.
because
have
Nintendo does the most
Assassin's Creed 2.
stupid console timing.
Mm.
Although it means they don't have to compete with Microsoft
Yeah.
and Sony, so that's
They-
Well,
fair.
because
They
they
consider
built their
themselves-
brand so separate, but now they're out of adult.
It's Nintendo's
It's-
on the level where they still think that they're they're in a different league to all the other consoles. Not even just that they're separate, that they're in a
Like,
different...
I'm
because
inclined to
like-
agree,
Yeah.
but if they think they're above, they're wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. Like, I don't know them, so I don't know. But, no, I think that some of them definitely think they're above because they're such a legacy name.
It's because they saved video games.
I mean,
Let's
that's
be
true.
real. It's the company that saved gaming
Yeah.
in general. So, yeah, they have, that whole history, and I think it does feed down into now.
But let's be
But,
honest, all of their best games are just reboots of those same franchises.
Yeah.
That's true. But it's I just can't get off Nintendo. It's still my number one played
Yeah.
thing.
But then again, every time Nintendo does a new property or anything, like Splatoon, back when Pikmin...
Oh, that's
Arms.
true.
Like,
Arms has been doing real
It's
well.
really good competitive, but
Yeah.
it's very tough for
Have you been
casuals.
playing it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I played it a little bit.
Like, Nintendo hasn't really missed a beat when it comes to renewing properties, and they usually screw up when it comes to rehashing their old content, and it's not what people
We'll
wanted.
see how the
And
Metroid
that's-
goes. Because
Yeah.
there's a lot of people waiting.
No.
But I
Give
just,
me my Metroid anime!
I just haven't met a person who isn't sucking Nintendo's dick.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So,
it's... Yeah,
That's fair.
exactly.
yeah, see, we're
It's
all
'cause it's
there for
like-
Daddy
We're
Nintendo.
all there. Come
But
here,
it's
Daddy,
they make
Daddy
mistakes
Reggie.
as a company. They make
Aw.
mistakes as a company, and they don't. They're just as bad as the other companies when they're
The
at
year of
pricing.
Luigi.
Okay,
That was not a mistake.
That was good.
I think
Luigi
keeping,
is the best.
I think keeping Nintendo properties at $60 4 years after it's been announced is
Yeah,
stupid.
that's a mistake, and just let me. Okay. Some DS games should be priced less than other DS games because they're just not at the level.
Yeah.
And I'm never going to buy, the Harvest Moon drama ripoff for $60. That's a $12 game. And also, I paid $13 for one while it was on sale, and that was a 5-cent game that wasn't finished.
Oh.
And all of the Harvest Moon creators, the ones who have the IP and the ones who don't, stop.
That short Kirby story went a lot longer than I thought it would.
It's like talking about
Nintendo.
Nintendo is
Nintendo always provides.
They're a great
Yeah.
talking point.
They are. You
Yeah.
could just talk about Nintendo for ages.
We
This
just
is now a
did.
Nintendo podcast.
We are a Nintendo
It's
podcast.
always been that,
Uh,
slowly featuring.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Just wait till the end. We'll be an Overwatch one soon enough.
Oh,
Yeah.
Don't worry, people wanting to talk us to talk about Overwatch.
Yeah.
That's.
I know that we've never spoken about it before, but
It may surprise you
Yeah.
to know that we do play Overwatch.
yeah, and we have some opinions.
Wait,
Yeah.
is
Couple.
Overwatch the one with guns?
Yeah, the shooty,
Yeah.
throw your gun away one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, it's just that one guy.
Yeah.
This one.
It's the one with
Yeah,
guns.
the
The
See
one
ya.
with the hot one in it?
Yeah, it's made
Yeah.
by Gearbox. So Pokemon Go keeps making quite a bit of news lately,
Yeah.
and they haven't
You know,
stopped.
all press is good press.
Yeah,
That's
well,
not the case.
in their case, maybe. Well, so basically what's happened is two polar opposite things have happened. Niantic has delayed all of their European events. They had what was actually a really cool idea, which is a safari zone, which is like, you know how there's a bunch of Pokemon that are regional? They'd be available in certain parks in places in Europe, which they'd
Okay.
eventually roll out across the world.
Okay. Australia's one
Yeah.
of those isolated places. Why don't we get it?
But Europe is the first place to
Okay.
get it. But they've delayed all of those events because of the poor event management
Which
when
I
it
think-
came to...
Yeah.
We
Which is
we
okay.
all know George's opinions on
No,
this.
but I think this was a smart move for
Yeah,
them
this
to
was
delay
smart.
it because they
Mm.
they clearly had the podcast and
Yeah.
you know,
That's it.
Thank you
They-
for taking our advice,
Yeah.
Niantic.
I'm glad you're taking your time, hire and pay some legitimate event managers, and then
Yeah.
it'll be good.
What, since you're listening, can I have a job?
Yeah, also,
That'd be great.
Like, just,
Yeah.
Also,
sponsor
surrendering
us.
on Grimer, I noticed the other night, is really nice, and I want to compliment you on that.
It's
We're gonna
nice.
sprinkle some nice stuff in here.
Yeah.
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 Give it a little bit of sprinkle.
Yeah.
However, despite having one of their biggest blunders since launch, they've
Yeah.
also had
I
their
like how-
highest grossing day since launch.
Yeah,
Um,
it's stupid.
because of the
Yeah.
raids.
Because people spent $5.8 million
Yes.
on it. And how many nugs is
I
that?
didn't see the number.
Oh.
I'll get back to you.
How
Okay.
much did you spend on it?
How much?
5.8 million.
Okay.
Yeah, so
That's how much Ryan spent. He's
Yeah,
that's
actually
just
just
me.
his spending.
yeah, it's just right. What were you buying? Because I want to know what people were buying that day.
I bought the Ultra Box. I now regret it because it gave me a bunch of stuff I didn't need. The Great Box is the best one to buy. The
What's
middle
got
box.
the great box?
You
Just
get-
so people know.
Mostly raid passes. Raid passes are the important
Yeah, that's
things,
the
but
thing
you
that
get
people
more
are
Yeah.
boxes as
buying
well.
because it's the raid passes because you can't do a raid without it, and you only get one free raid pass a day,
Oh.
which is like that's enough. But the people that like really want to do the raids, we'll talk about that a little later. But,
I mean, I've been
yeah.
really successful with raids. I haven't had to do
Yeah.
more than one a day.
I
By the way,
yeah.
13.9 million nuggets.
There you go.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Oh,
Excellent.
12! Okay, so Great Box comes with 12 raid passes, 20 pineapple, and 10 lure modules.
That's not too bad.
Honestly seems like a decent little package, but the
Oh,
others
and
are
incense.
not.
Oh,
that
so
great.
the Ultra just comes with,
Incense and then a few more.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's not worth it because the
Mm-hmm.
incense is honestly incense is useless. You never get anything good from incense.
Yeah.
The other stuff is like you just get more of it, but if you just bought two of the middle boxes, you get your value for money
Yeah.
easily. But
Yeah,
yeah,
it
so
would still be slightly less than the Ultra Box.
yeah.
Yep.
So the 5.8 million was on July 23rd alone. Since then, obviously, after then, they've still been earning money, but it's been trickling down.
Yeah, and
but-
little Moltres is out now because it was Articuno and Lugia only.
Now it's
And now
Moltres
it's-
and Lugia.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Moltres is like the most popular bird because Valor is the most popular. It just is the most popular thing. I'm not saying that Valor is better. The numbers speak for themselves.
It's just because
I
red's a
don't-
cool colour.
Yeah.
In case you haven't noticed, last I checked, South Bank is currently covered in Mystic.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's
So-
because Mystic people don't
Suck
have
it.
jobs and they just sit around all day.
Excuse me!
Mystic and Valor numbers are about actually the same.
Well, what
It's
I looked
instinct,
up
that's true.
today. I literally looked it up today.
Oh, okay then.
Did you see that Instinct's Spark, the Instinct gym leader, went missing for like
Yeah.
a week?
I'm
what?
Instinct, so when I was like, oh, why am I getting the Valor one?
Yeah.
But yeah, he's back now. They've patched
He's
him
back,
in.
yeah, they
He's
patched him back. He just
That's
went on
great.
a little bit.
We went on vacay.
He went on a vacay.
Yeah.
Yeah. But honestly, I'm gonna say that a lot of the publicity did come down to the festival being so, like, whether the festival succeeded or failed, honestly, it was a lot of publicity, and I think
Yeah.
it got more because it failed. So
Yeah,
I
because
think,
people are like, oh, people are still playing it.
yeah.
And then opened it up
'Cause
again.
unless you actually went to the festival, which isn't the majority of the world, you're not going to boycott the game.
No.
And
no.
so
Yeah.
reading bad press about them is just like, oh, I remember Pokemon Go. Oh, they have legendaries now? Okay, I'll play
Yeah.
it. That's all they're hearing. And every article that I saw, no matter how much it was slamming off Pokemon Go, included, by the way, you can get legendaries now.
Yeah.
So you can't avoid it.
I would
Yeah.
like to know though.
Mm.
Where is Mew and Mewtwo?
Yeah, like, are they going to do that as a special event later?
them-
They were
Give
in.
me my
Mewtwo was in the trailer. Come on, guys.
Yeah,
I know, like,
The legendary birds weren't even in the trailer.
No, and I understand that they represent the teams, but still.
Well, at the
Give me
moment,
Team
I think
Mew.
these are
I
good
would
intro.
immediately switch to Team Mew.
They
the
make it
thi-
so only new players can go into Team Mew.
I would make a new account.
yeah.
the theories that I've seen are basically that like at the moment, because Pokemon the movie 2000 there was Lugia and the birds, and then Ho-Oh has a link with the legendary dogs, so that might be a thing that comes out in a lump, and then there'll be, you know,
Well, they're doing the remaster of the first Pokemon movie,
yeah, they are.
So-
which
where
doesn't have
is
Misty
he?
and Brock in it.
It doesn't.
So if they line them up together as like a release,
Yeah, that could be
Mm.
cute.
that would be really cute if it looks cohesive.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well, the
that's
thing
true.
is, that's already out in Japan. It's coming out here soon-ish. But yeah, and I really want that Ash Hat Pikachu for my game, so hopefully we get that event as well, and that's not
Yeah.
Japan exclusive, because I want that Ash Hat
Yeah.
Pikachu.
We'll see.
Anyway, we'll talk more about, because all of us have been playing Pokemon Go, so we'll talk
Yeah.
about that when we talk about what we've been playing.
I still blame Ryan.
Yes, you feel free to blame me. So,
Come catch an Articuno, it'll be fun. I promise I won't ruin your life.
And then it did.
And then it did.
There's a cruise called the Video Gamer Gauntlet. It's also being called the Gamer Cruise
This
because that's
scares
what
me.
it is.
Okay, just before we
This
get
would
into
be
this, the name is very intimidating. The Gauntlet, that implies some sort of horrible competition, and I would never dream of even considering
I
that.
can't
Or it
believe I
could be
have
a glove.
Like,
the ship's just
they
a glove.
just give you a free Doomfist. Fully functional, right?
Oh my god.
Ah, that's safe.
But yeah, just a little side note, what's with the name?
Yeah.
I don't know, I love it.
I
Great.
just am like, is it a
very
competition
gamey.
or
Yeah,
not?
Is it a competition?
It's cheesy and gamey. It's not a competition, no.
Then why call it a gauntlet? Gauntlet.
Yeah.
Well, it's a LAN party, so it'll
Well,
almost
yeah.
definitely be CSGO.
Oh yeah.
Oh, if it's just a CS:GO
Well,
cruise.
It's like
It's-
two
it's-
weeks.
Yeah.
I
It's
guess,
a
yeah.
game, but most of the time when people go to LAN parties, they play competitive games.
Wouldn't it fit? Let's
I can't believe
and we'll just
Leafy-
play Splatoon. too.
Yeah. I can't believe Leafy himself is gonna be on that cruise. Just him.
Just
Hey guys, it's Leafy here.
So,
Just Leafy here.
Just Leafy here.
Christ.
as we said, it's a combination of a cruise and a LAN party, and it was going to set sail on the 20th of October. However, back in May, one of their investors that was like, "Hey, we're going to let you put this
Who
through."
do we know?
No, it wasn't a company. It was a person that was investing in it.
It was Leafy.
Yeah, it was Leafy.
Leafy.
Leafy has single-handedly ruined the gaming
Yeah.
gauntlet.
Yeah.
So,
Like he single-handedly ruined YouTube for a while there.
Yep.
Yeah. So Leafy pulled out, and so the cruise has been limbo ever since then.
But they didn't release anything.
Yeah, they
Or
didn't.
did they?
Really, they released that the investor had pulled out, but they were looking for new investors.
Okay.
So what's happened recently is Money Matches, which is a not CS:GO, but it's a gaming gambling website. Probably has CS:GO in there somewhere.
Definitely.
They pulled out their support because they said, well, the cruise doesn't exist. Because at the moment it doesn't. There's no investors. They can't even
That
get a
makes
boat.
Yeah.
And so they pulled out, and then Red Bull also pulled out as well, which is a major sponsor, I would imagine, if you got
Definitely.
Red Bull.
Yeah.
But yeah, so what's happened currently, their website has been pulled down and they're offering refunds to everyone because they're like, if you don't want to wait and see what happens, we can refund you now. Otherwise, wait and see what happens. Hopefully we can get an investor.
The thing I see about
I think this is
is
very responsible and I think it's good.
Yeah, well, the
They did
thing
it the right
is,
way.
I think this was a scam.
If they're offering
maybe-
refunds, then no.
No, but
Here's George's conspiracy theory.
no. I don't mean like they were trying to actively scam people. What I mean is like this was going to be shitty.
Yeah.
This was because if they didn't have the
Oh.
stuff ready by this, like it should have had a run through, like a staff only and like family of the staff
Well,
and investors.
they pulled out
have a
in
run-through of the
May,
shit.
so that still leaves
Yeah,
like
but that's-
months of time to do that sort of stuff.
But
They
not
should have
that-
done it now.
They should have done it.
Yeah.
They should have been doing it around May. It should have been getting the finishing touches because this is like it takes a long time to deck out a cruise ship, especially if it was going to be like all gaming orientated.
Oh, yeah.
Because it's not standard for what cruise ships have, and it should have been done like last year, which I think that.
I think it was
perhaps
gonna be
the
like
investor pulled out
Fire
because
Island.
they couldn't back it up. Yeah, like Fire Island or DashCon.
It's gonna be. It would have been It would have been the Pokemon Go DashCon Fire Island
Yeah.
Fuck Fest.
Yeah, Gauntlet.
Gauntlet. Yeah.
The Gauntlet is
With
how
like
to kill you others to
even
survive.
worse people than all of those people. Think of the worst people of those going to this. That's what I imagine on a go. And on a
The
boat, you
unholy
can't.
Trinity.
You
Gauntlet
can't. Yeah.
Cruise.
Like.
Unholy Trinity.
You can't get
War.
away from that shit on a boat. At least Pokemon Go, you could just walk out. With DashCon, you just
I mean,
walk
no,
out.
you couldn't. The lines
After
were too
a couple
long.
hours,
Yeah, exactly. On the island one, you could just walk to the town.
yeah.
Like those people are absolute babies. And just can you imagine a bunch of
But on a
CS:GO
ship, you
players?
can't do anything.
Yeah, and if the internet went down,
I mean, it's land, so
yeah,
not as much of a problem.
yeah.
But like, I need the internet. Just like me personally.
yeah.
I mean,
internet went down.
That,
my
that,
might
that
as well
would
throw
that would come
myself off
down
the ship.
to you just having roaming.
Well, no, because cruise ships often provide that.
Yeah, and if the internet goes down, then fingers crossed we have roaming.
How good is the cruise ship internet? Can it get?
That's a really good question.
I'm not sure how good. I reckon.
I
Because I can't imagine it.
I suppose it would be
good.
LAN only. Like,
Well, yeah, there's no way that you're going to be gaming on a cruise ship, but like online. But for browsing the internet.
but there's so many games that are online only. Like, you can't play League of Legends over LAN, and that's like one of the biggest competitive games at the moment.
So what game were
So-
they gonna fucking play?
Probably CS:GO, Halo.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Even you can't play CS:GO offline either because they've got like so many they got all the skins and stuff.
And
Mm.
Overwatch.
Overwatch,
Yeah,
yeah,
it's
can't
quite-
play
VAT
offline.
protection.
It is quite easy for them to go to Valve, for instance, and be like, "Hey, can you help us?" I don't think they did that, but
No.
that was something that they could have done.
I have to play old school Quake. that's it.
I'm
That's
not.
all I
I'd
can
play Halo CE.
Because it could
Oh,
be a
for
really good
2 weeks straight.
opportunity for like multiplayer sort of indie market to be like, "Hey, play our LAN games."
That would be cool.
Yeah.
But also, this is a terrible fucking idea from the
Yeah.
beginning. Whoever.
Yeah. Like, honestly, like, the point of having a gamer cruise is kind of counterintuitive. Like, if you're on a cruise, you're going to be inside gaming with a bunch of people you don't even appreciate the
inherently it
cruise. Like,
seems
That's true.
confusing. What I would like to see, like, initially I was like, yeah, I would do that. When you think about it, no, I wouldn't. What I would do is a convention cruise, though.
Yeah.
That
Yes.
would be better.
Yeah.
Because then it can still be gaming. It can be like the whole pop culture jazz, but just
On a cruise
there's more
ship.
E3
activity.
organizers, alright? E3 2020 on a cruise.
Yes,
Yeah.
please.
In Australia, please.
Well, just stopping it there. We
I
can
mean-
go other places.
Just completely skip America. Just go Australia.
Imagine the smell. Like,
That's-
E3's bad enough being all together on a cruise.
Yeah, but at least you
That's
have
the
rooms
whole
right
thing on
there.
this gaming cruise. Can you imagine the people who would pay for this?
Yeah, but there will be
Can you
showers right there.
There are showers, but that doesn't mean
There are showers in gamers' house. They still don't fucking
there are
use it.
showers at conventions. Like, because
You come from your house to convention.
when you hold the convention in a hotel, there's showers right there. If you get stinky in the middle of the day, you could go take a shower.
Like, these
but
people
they
are
don't.
the worst. No offense, but people who would pay.
The
enough
ticket
money
should
to
come
go-
with deodorant. Like, just so you know.
Yeah.
If this would
Wait,
happen,
was
would
there
the
already-
convention stay open 24/7?
I would love that.
That'd be great. It's
you
wake up
say
at 3
that
in the
as a-
morning, go and play. I don't
So,
know.
Gabby said
Just
something
be
as a
like, I'm gonna
joke.
buy art
You see some
now.
indie developers just like falling asleep at the stall.
So Gabby said something as a joke, but 1 year Axe Body Spray, who owns Lynx, here
was
it's
Lynx.
Lynx, actually sponsored, I can't remember which event it was, but it's a major
Was it
convention.
PAX?
Yeah, and in the gift bag, they had
I
deodorant.
feel when you're
That's
You
bleeding.
need to do
great.
it every time.
Yeah.
They should,
Yeah.
to be honest.
They would sell so much. But also, boys don't know the appropriate amount of deodorant to put on.
Yeah.
That they would all die from
Correct.
asthma attacks. So,
Yeah.
like,
I'm
would
also
just be
guilty
like-
of
That's
that.
true. I have to evacuate my bathroom.
yeah, just do it outside.
That's a lot of effort.
It is.
Yeah, also coughing to death is a lot of effort.
Like it's like 3 doors. I can't do
just
that.
open a window.
Or just,
Yeah.
more space.
So-
Get a roll on.
Like, why is it? Oh,
didn't-
okay.
I didn't
Can we
realize
just
this was
move
such a
on?
big
Move
deal.
on from the
I
deodorant.
mean, you're the ones that keep talking about
I
it.
can't help it.
So this week Sony's announced that PlayStation Plus memberships are increasing in Australia and Europe. The price is
Woo!
increasing.
Netflix
That's
tax.
Not the memberships.
Yeah, Netflix tax, exactly.
I
Netflix
love it.
and Steam.
And Steam,
like,
yes.
just
And
generally
Battle.net
taxing us. Yeah.
and something else.
Something else as well, yeah.
I looked up.
Microsoft will do it soon enough.
I saw the prices. It's going up $1 here
A month.
each.
That
Yeah.
sounds about
Yeah.
right.
So instead of $10, I'm paying $11. So I'm boycotting. No. I'm
Yeah.
I don't like it because PlayStation doesn't do just the amount. It does $10 at a time. So now that they're doing this, it's going to take $20 out of my bank account.
Really?
Yeah. Instead of just $10.
That's annoying.
That is really stupid, and they better
Yeah.
change the wallet system. Because you add funds to your wallet and then the wallet goes automatically.
It's not just like a minimum $10 thing.
It is.
Oh.
Okay, so then $11 should work fine.
No, like
Oh,
I mean,
no.
like you
I'm
need no.
confused.
It's in different
So-
increments that you can add to the wallet, and
okay.
$10 was perfect because it only took $10. Now that it's 11, it's $1 more. So they better change the wallet pricing to.
So it
Oh,
can't
so
auto
you
That's
charge
fair.
your
have to-
card. It has to be in your wallet for it to take the funds.
No, only for PSN. Only for PSN can it auto charge your card, but it goes through the wallet.
Oh.
So the
that's-
wallet takes money out of your
Oh.
card.
So will
That
be
is stupid.
$20. That's a little shady.
But the next month it will be 10.
No,
Because
it
wouldn't
won't.
it just top up your wallet to have enough?
It'll just be 10, but that's still shitty.
That is.
Yeah.
And then every 10 months, it'll be another 20.
Yeah.
Another surprise.
But consider within those 10 months, Overwatch is going to release things that I'll
Yeah.
buy boxes for. So I hope they fix the wallet problem with it, unless I want to just cancel PSN.
Yeah.
Well,
I mean,
or
no
get
one
an
would blame
annual
you.
One. If you get an annual one, it's like $80 for a year. Like
Yeah.
it's ridiculous. Like to play it in a lump sum, it ends up being.
I
cheaper,
might go
but
to
it's-
quarterly,
Yeah, that's
but like it's really shady how they did that.
yeah.
I'm just happy I moved to PC so I don't have to pay that anymore.
Yeah.
But all my friends are on
How's
PS4.
WoW going?
I mean, I've actually kind of stopped playing WoW, so shut up.
But yeah, so
Different.
the price. They haven't said anything about if the price is increasing in America, but I'm guessing it's to follow suit.
That
with,
will
like,
really annoy me if America doesn't get a price increase as well.
You know it
Because
won't.
PlayStation America, that's changed. Sony America, that's changing the prices for everywhere else. And the statement was, there's no news to release.
Yeah.
Like,
It's-
literally just like, yeah, we're just doing it.
Yeah.
Get used to it.
I think it's just like I think it's the kind of thing that they're being pressured by the government to do it because obviously we have GST here, which is the goods tax, for
And it's
everything.
automatically added to prices.
Yeah.
You don't have to put it on in your head.
No,
Yeah.
Take that, America.
Take that.
I would
America.
get in so much trouble because I'm one of them people like in the grocery store that will calculate it in my head as I go, and then I'm like ready with the money.
Yeah, I only have as much money on my card as I need, and so I'll annoy everyone.
So I guess I think my understanding of it is that you didn't pay GST on them previously and now you do, but I'm
Pretty
not
much.
100%
That's
sure.
pretty much it.
Which is, yeah.
And
which is-
instead of
in a
Sony
way,
going,
it
oh,
makes
we get a
sense.
little bit of a smaller cut for tax, they go, no, let's just push it to the consumer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Same with Netflix, same with Steam,
Yeah.
Battle.net, everyone has done it. That it's like, fuck it, you pay for it.
Yeah, exactly. Which is...
Because how dare they lose $1?
Yeah, so that's it. It's,
Shitty.
Yeah, it's at the end of the day, it's like even if you get the highest one, it costs you $10 more a year, but still, it costs you $10 more a year.
Yeah,
Like,
and it shouldn't be.
yeah,
Like,
But people, if you stay with PlayStation, soon you'll at least get to play Sims 4.
yeah.
So Sims 4 is coming to consoles, which was accidentally
Linked by Xbox.
yeah. So Xbox put it up on their store. They put a release date and everything. They put up some things. I'm not sure if they actually put up any screenshots or anything because normally they would do
There's-
that, but I haven't seen
And everything
anything.
I've seen, it's been Sims 4 footage, so either it is exactly Sims 4 or they don't have
It
it.
will be Sims 4.
Yeah.
That's it.
But they quickly took it down because they did it by accident, but now we know Sims 4 is coming for consoles. So, yeah, it's
It's interesting whether it in fact will be Sims 4 or not, because they didn't do a Sims 3 for console because it was too
Much.
too like graphically intensive for the current generation, which I know is funny to say, but
Yeah, it's a bit.
but like just the way that Sims is built, it's just
This says something about consoles.
it's just real poorly optimized.
That's
Sims
true.
3 was hard to run on anything.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Sims
I
3.
Are you sure?
Yeah, no, it was like...
It worked fine for me on
It
everything.
worked fine
Yeah.
for me, but not the way it was intended.
Yeah.
well, Sims 4 actually requires lower specs than
Yeah.
Sims 3
So
because
if-
they made a whole lot of things more efficient.
But
They
with
have a
the
lot
Sims
different
2
art style too. I
Yeah,
imagine that would make a
It's
difference.
much low poly.
Yeah.
And love.
With the
And
Sims
much better,
2,
honestly.
the console games were very different. to
Sims 2 is still the great. Greatest.
All the console games, like the old Sims console games, they had like a completely different game. Like it wasn't.
It was like Sims Medieval. Sims 3 Medieval. It was like that, but not medieval.
I enjoyed it.
Yeah.
I think it will just be Sims 4. Purely
Like, I
because
feel like they could
consoles
do it.
deserve it.
Yeah. I don't think they necessarily deserve it, but I think
mean,
that it's a nice option to have.
I think it's just release all games on all platforms.
Yeah.
That'd be great.
I think if it's taken them this long, there must be some stuff because there's a special DLC. Well, if you pre-order it, there's a special. I think it's just a stuff pack, but it's a special thing that comes with it that's pre-order.
There will be
only.
riots.
But yeah,
It's actually just like 20 different consoles
yeah,
that your Sims can play with.
yeah.
Yeah, I think.
It may come free to the PC then, if it's something as small as that.
Oh well,
There's not a chance that the Sims community will allow something to go to the consoles and not to the Sims.
That's true.
Well, also,
It would be
it's
bad.
pre-order only, so you can't, unless you pre-order it, you can't get it, even if you buy the console version after thing.
So they might
it's
do
just
like a...
every other game that has pre-order bonuses.
Well,
It's
it might just
a bunch
be some of the
stuff
pre-order
that's, you know,
bonuses that came with the PC.
It could be. It didn't say exactly what it was. It has a name, but I don't remember what it was. But yeah.
Name that I could
Grains of salt, because this is all just leaked stuff.
Well,
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
exactly. It's like, you know, and I doubt they have all this information there for nothing. But also, it's like, you know, like anything, until an official statement comes out, you don't know what to believe. So, yeah.
Oh, we missed Stardew Valley.
Oh yeah, let's talk about Stardew Valley.
Yeah.
So Stardew
So
Valley.
yeah, we basically had a fight in the group chat to decide who would marry Ryan.
Yeah, I've decided that you can all marry me. It'd be a nice.
Let's create like 4 or 5 different accounts.
Yeah.
So can you only play 2-player?
No, so you can play with up to 4 people. So, for those of you that don't know, Stardew Valley multiplayer is coming out early next year.
Which we knew.
Which
we
is-
knew Stardew Valley multiplayer was coming.
We knew it was coming, but it's been delayed
were
5
told.
times.
We were told it was this year. I'm a little mad.
We were told NBN was the seal.
Yeah. So basically, they've put out a post and it's clarified how a lot of the systems will work and when it'll be released, which is early next year. So basically, there'll be one person who is the main person. They'll be playing off this person's town. The other 3 people that can play with you, the protagonist. The other 3 people that are there will be your farmhands, and they have their own little shacks, their own little areas that'll be on your
Okay.
plot of
Can they
land.
customize them?
I believe so, yeah.
That's great.
Well, as much as you can customize their house, like you'll probably be able to upgrade them and do all the insides. and
Yeah,
stuff.
yeah.
So all of them can act independently. They can do whatever they want, except sleeping is controlled by the main character. I assume you can go to sleep early and then the main character goes to sleep and then it goes down. But once the main character sleeps, everybody sleeps.
It's like in the middle of the fields.
Yeah. And the other thing is the other players can't end festivals early. But besides that, everybody can go off and do whatever they want.
Can I romance Penny in someone else's town?
Yes. You
I
can
just
romance
take
whoever
Penny.
you want. You can. I'm not sure if you can romance somebody that somebody else is romancing. That'd be
Fight
interesting.
for their life.
But they seem fairly inclusionary, so they.
Oh, that's a good
might
point.
include that.
Yeah.
Is there PvP?
That would
That
be
is a good
interesting.
question.
I want to see people running at each other with pitchforks. It'd be great.
I'd like to see an option for it, but I definitely don't want it to be the default. Because this is Stardew Valley. This is the most wholesome little thing.
Me and my friend have decided this is how we're gonna live on a farm and get married and adopt people.
It's
Yeah.
great.
Yeah, that's how we're gonna get married.
Yeah,
Because you can't do that in Australia yet. You can't get married.
yeah. You can't
To anyone!
Anyone, ever.
Marriage
know.
is illegal here.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's weird. But you can also marry the farmhands. The farmhands can marry each other. They can marry the main farmer. You can.
What happens
All
when
married.
farmhands marry? Do they keep their separate little houses?
That's a really good question.
Do
I
you
assume
combine?
it'll
Do you get
combine.
more land?
With
Do
our
you
houses
suddenly
combined.
become the alpha?
You become the protagonist.
Yeah, you take over.
Oh, does that mean if you play on multiple people's lands, you can get married to different people then? Like if you're in one game and then you go to
Oh yeah,
someone
is
else's
it like
farm.
Terraria and Starbound sort of thing, where your character just drops
I'm
in?
not sure.
Because I think every time...
Marriage
yeah.
mechanics is very important.
It is though.
I think it'll work like the character that you create will be that character on that person's thing. So
Yeah.
it's
So
technically...
like bound to the game.
Yeah, it's bound to
I
the
think
game.
that's the best way to do it anyway.
Yeah, it is. Like, it'd be useful if you could, like, save them so that you can use the same pre-generated character for anyone that
Yeah.
you go to.
I mean, there's like
but-
3 options. It's not
Well,
hard to...
yeah, but it takes a while to flick through all the things.
Yeah.
Maybe you always want a dog, and you're like, I don't want to have to select dog every time, you know?
Just copy and paste characters.
Just copy and paste characters.
Yeah.
So we promised we'd talk about Overwatch, so we're going to talk about Overwatch.
I don't think there's Overwatch news, to be honest.
No, there's nothing.
Overwatch is doing a thing.
Yeah.
Goodbye.
Hey, it's back!
Yeah.
Did it leave?
So, well, the
Yeah.
first thing, so Blizzard, they've come out with a thing that's saying that it's tightening its rules surrounding harassment, AFKers, griefing, spammers, all those kinds of peoples, by making their reporting system easier to use and more effective,
Sounds
which is
good.
really good.
What about just friendly trolls?
Yeah, well,
That like mess around and then still actually contribute.
yeah, well, that's the
Just
thing
don't do
that
it
we
enough
need
that
to-
people will report
Yeah,
you.
it
That's
just
the
needs to
whole
be
point.
the limit. Because as long as... Because you might get banned for... If there is a, like an automated thing, you might get banned for a little while, but eventually at Blizzard someone will check it. Like, they have people that
Yeah.
do that.
Mm.
So as long as you like truly are not harassing anybody, and you're just like, you know, a little bit of ribbing, that's fine.
Do
Yeah.
they record your voice chat?
I don't
That's a good
know.
question.
Because a lot of it would be voice harassment. Like if you're writing it, that would be like, yeah, but like, yeah, how do they check voice harassment?
It's a really good question. All they've said is that, like, it's promising that it'll be fair to both parties, but they haven't, like, Blizzard, notoriously, they're not going to tell you what's going on underneath the hood, because then people can exploit it to
Yeah.
get past it. But they've said
I'll
that the
be
systems will
listening
be
to your calls.
better. Yeah.
Hi.
That hopefully it'll just be a better version of the system they have at the moment. They're saying that it'll have harsher punishments for people that abuse the system, which is something that whenever this stuff comes out, that's usually the first concern. People are like, well, what if they just report you for no reason? And it's
Yeah.
like, well, if you're abusing the system, they're going to ban you. So,
Yeah.
Which is good, because there's like, sometimes there are situations when a group of people will gang up on someone and they'll all report them for something, and then they will get a ban.
Hmm.
You know, it's never happened to me personally, but I have seen instances of it online.
Yeah.
And people are like, can you please help me? I'm being cyberbullied. And I'm like, man, that sucks.
Sorry, bro.
Yeah, well, like, what are they going to do? There's 5 people that have said, like, hey, this person's harassing me.
Yeah.
You know?
And it seems like it's good because honestly, the Overwatch community is pretty toxic. Like, they're
Yeah,
not
Any
great.
online game.
I really do know that it is a toxic place.
Mm.
I just haven't experienced it. It's
Well,
so
I play
weird.
on console, so I don't have to experience. And if I do, I just like, oh, okay, I'll just cancel this game, go on to another one.
Just
Yeah.
come play on PC with us because it's great.
No, because then you can type and people can be mean to me. I don't want to hear y'all nasties while I'm playing my game.
People are like ridiculous.
Also, I'm bad at it.
That's why you
And
just don't go
don't want
into
to get
team.
flamed.
Yeah.
Don't go into team chat.
Yeah.
Stick in Discord
Yeah.
with us,
Yeah.
and then we can flame you.
no, I just like
I
going
would
on
never
voice chat.
ban me.
Then you can't even report us to Blizzard.
Yeah.
So Overwatch has also come out saying that they're bringing back the summer games.
Yeah.
And Lucio Ball!
Lucio Ball is back. They've there's now competitive ranked Lucio Ball. as
Oh
well.
my god,
that's
this is great.
cool.
So
I'm glad that it's confirmed that they're reusing skins every year.
Okay, thank
Yeah.
God.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
I was worried it was going to be just we would have to wait till the
No.
Olympics.
A new set of skins every year. The
But
ones
you
in
can
the
buy
past
the old
were
ones
gone.
as well.
Nope, no longer. They're all gone.
No, you can buy them for the normal price
Yeah.
this time.
Oh, really?
Oh.
So McCree, you can buy the American McCree,
I'm gonna
which
get that Mercy one. I'm gonna get
which
the Diva one.
which sucks because I felt really special being McCree and my American flag, and no one else. I was like, yeah, I'm a fucking veteran. Bang bang, cowboy noises. But now anyone can grab it, and now I look like a fucking scrub.
Yeah.
It
what
would
a
be cool.
scrub.
It would be cool. I know that they
You're just
want
gonna
to
find
do
a
this
new
because
skin.
it's too much work, but it would be cool if it was like slightly different. Like if
Yeah.
it wasn't it was still the American
So
flag,
like
but
people
it was
thought
like,
that I was
Just,
actual.
yeah.
just
vintage.
annoy all the Americans and swap the colours around on the stripes.
horrible.
That would be so bad. But,
But
yeah, no.
you know, just like if it was just like there was something special about the first edition of the skin, you know.
Yeah, I am
Shiny.
excited for that
Little sparkles
Genji
come off
skin.
the
That would
shoulders.
be cool.
Ah, yeah.
Yeah, because the Genji
Trail of
one was
rainbow.
all white and had it was just Nihon. And I can't remember anything else. Also, Junkrat, Widowmaker, and Mercy are getting a legendary skin.
Oh, really?
I approve of this.
I want to see Junkrat.
I really want to see
tennis.
Junkrat.
I think it's the tennis one.
That's amazing.
Can you
love
imagine
that.
him shooting tennis balls and he's in his fucking shorts?
Yeah,
Yes.
Because they have the tennis spray.
Yeah,
That's true.
yeah. I want
So-
it.
Yeah.
And he has like
I will start playing
one of the
Junkrat if I
ball
get it.
launching.
Yeah, that's what I
things.
mean.
Yeah.
And it's an exploding tennis ball.
I don't know. I'd like to see your Queenslander one achieved.
Oh,
That'd be
yeah.
great.
I really want them to do. Oh, there's a. I really want them to do Australian skins or just like nationalism ones, you know.
Yeah.
But speaking of Australia, there is a Sydney map.
Yeah, it's only for Lucio Ball.
Also, guys,
Yeah.
we're in winter.
I'm very
Yeah.
I'm very disappointed.
Also, I want to see what their Sydney looks like because isn't Australia ruined?
Oh,
or is
no,
that
it's-
just the outback?
No, the pictures. It's literally just the Opera House and the Harbour Bridge, and they look fine.
Okay.
And
That's,
so it's like they need to give us some more lore about that because is it like some weird like there's this like protected area everywhere else is Mad Max.
like there's
and some-
Omna. There's
some
like
weird
Omna.
would it
Hunger
be
Games shit.
Sydney?
Think Numbani, but Australia.
Yeah, but that's the thing. Sydney's a weird choice for that because it doesn't make sense like where it is.
Yeah. Yeah. Like, is New South Wales okay and it's just Northern Territory in Australia and Queensland looking exactly the same as they are now? That's a joke about how trash our states are.
Well,
It's relatable.
In Australia,
Roads are so
with-
bad.
Like most of the major Australian colonies are all around the edges, so I imagine
yeah.
Because the
middle's
middle
still-
of Australia is useless.
Yeah. So
Yeah, but the thing
they-
is, in order to make the middle a Mad Max style of thing, something has to happen to the rim because
Yeah, people would have to
otherwise
go.
we would never go there.
Honestly, there is a lot of land in Australia that no one uses because it's useless.
It's covered in solar panels.
Yeah.
I think it's.
Yeah.
Literally
Honestly,
all of it.
we
We'll power the
have
world.
enough sun.
I think this
We have
answers
like
a question
3 times
that
the
Gabby
sun
had.
that America has.
This what does.
So maybe the entire middle of Australia has become its own state, and the state is called the Outback.
Okay, that I approve of.
And it's just like a cookie cutter of like it's exactly Australia but
Yeah,
shrunk.
yeah,
It's like 75% of the country.
Yeah.
yeah,
I would live in there.
yeah. It's
No,
just
because
called
that's the outback.
I would
Yeah.
live in the outback.
You can't live there. It's like Mad Max.
Yeah.
I would
Damn-
be.
Damn it, I was born in the
Yeah.
Outback.
I'm just gonna bite some lizards.
Yeah, I'd do it.
Fight some lizards.
10
Yeah.
out of 10 would eat a lizard.
2-headed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If I'm already eating a lizard, it's
I mean, like it's not
Four
gonna
heads
change.
is just more protein.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah. So that's that. I
That's
really
pretty much
want
that,
them just to come to Australia and be like, oh, this is Australia, and they'll be like, oh, we have to change Junkrat to be even weirder
yeah,
because Australians are just like him.
yes, we are.
Honestly, he's just some boy from Long Range.
yeah.
He is.
I reckon there's definitely some Australian out there with a grenade cannon.
Oh,
Like homemade
Oh,
one.
yeah.
Just going around like.
And he thinks he's
One
robbing
leg and
people, but he's just
everything.
like robbing Nana's biscuits or some shit. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's all the news we got for this week.
Yeah, was that it already?
Yeah.
Is that
Yeah,
it?
it's not
Yeah,
Efficiency.
I forgot I coloured that in.
So what do you guys been playing this week? What's
I've been playing Dodgem,
Okay.
available now in the Google Play Store.
Nice.
No, I've been working on my guerrilla advertising campaign, which is literally just playing Dodgem at the doors to the train.
I had a good idea for you. Get stickers, like get print stickers, because you can use circle stickers and just put them places.
Yeah, but that's actually kind of illegal.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
but it
also
doesn't matter. As long as you don't do it in front of a police
I mean,
officer.
okay, look.
Just
I
put
put
it on traffic
I put a sticker
signs.
up, right? That sticker is literally just a dot. No one will know what that is. You have to put a link or something
Yeah,
to this
dodge it
game.
in a little QR code.
Then they go there, and there's my information, and I get arrested. Right? This does not work.
The Google Play Store has your address.
I mean, if I want to get paid, yes, they do.
Yeah.
I promise to you that I will bail you out.
Okay, I'm gonna start.
I'm pretty sure it's just a fine.
It is just a fine, yeah.
So
It's a lot of effort. A lot of money I don't have.
I mean, it's word of mouth, basically, for games,
all
I
it is.
feel. I haven't played anything because I'm busy doing my film and being a productive human being, which will stop
Yeah.
eventually, but it's going very well, and I'll tell you guys when it comes out.
Meanwhile, we have
Exciting.
one more week until you have to start being productive
Oh
human
my
beings.
god!
Yeah,
you guys
next
starting!
week. Next week.
It's August! Holy
I hate
shit!
it. Yeah, I'm actually so excited.
Birthday in
Go back
26
though.
days! Woo! Getting close. We should probably make a Facebook event.
So, I haven't played anything, I'm sorry. I've been playing Dungeon Inc. on my phone, which is just like an idle counting game.
It's cute though.
It's really cute and it's very inspirational for a concept artist. So I recommend it. It's in the Apple Store or like wherever you get apps.
Yeah.
That's
Oh,
about it.
I know a game we've all been playing. We all played Pokemon Go this week.
We
Yeah.
sure
Oh,
did.
yeah.
Ryan dragged us all out to the shopping centre to catch birds.
Yeah, with
Yeah.
the raid
It was worth it.
things that have been going on.
Yeah.
We've been doing some raids.
Yeah,
catching
Ryan's
some
been
Pokemon.
really into it.
Mm.
He's sort of just been dragging me around. I don't play it without him.
I mean, it's cool, but when I went on the raid and I just got that Articuno, literally my reaction is like, oh, cool,
Yeah.
and moved on with my life.
Yeah.
Which I feel like there needs to be bigger reward. I maybe
Yeah.
need to care about it more, or something
The
cool.
thing
is
I
gonna
like
happen.
is that the raids actually give you like sometimes like you get really cool rewards for it. Like
Yeah,
the,
like
the
rare
TMs
candies.
and the rare candies and stuff are really good. I
Yeah.
feel like sometimes you just don't get any though. You get like 20 revives and it's like, oh well, that's I already have like quite a few revives. Okay.
Yeah, it should be just specialty items. I feel like getting just a lot of things that you can get from normal stops is a bad idea.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even just if it's evolutionary items would be cool.
Even if it's stuff because like higher level players do a lot of the raids. Like even if it's stuff like
Oh, yeah.
in the games, there's like the vitamins, like the carbos and protein and stuff, and maybe you could gain their IVs and stuff through that. That would be a cool thing that they could do. But yeah, like the revives and
Don't,
things.
don't
are, like,
give them in maxes more stuff to play with.
Oh, give them more stuff to play
I would
with.
really like them to.
Yeah.
Because, yeah, it's just. I don't like the raids that much because I don't like that you have to do it with so many people. It can't just be a group of 3 friends hanging out and be like, oh, look, there's a thing. You have to make a big fuck deal about it.
That's true.
well, because they've got different ratings.
It's just not
and
for me.
Yeah, the level 4 raids are probably like you need 5-ish people. The legendary raids you need 10 is around the average, but you want more if you want to get it done quickly and not lose all of your Pokemon.
Yeah.
If it's anything lower than that, you can do it with about 2 people, so it's not too bad, but also they're not worth getting.
Yeah.
So I was sitting at my computer and I found a thing that lets you like track what raids are in your area. And so I was like, oh, I'll check that. And I was like, oh, there's like 2 Lugias right next to each other just down the road. So I took a drive down
Yeah,
the road.
this is when you first, like, when it first came out, you didn't really understand how raids worked.
Yeah, exactly.
So you
I'd
thought you
done
could just
one of
do
them.
it?
Well, I'd done one of them, which was just an Articuno, but then after that I came to this one. So I went there and there was a group of people there, and I was like, oh, hey, how's it going? I'll come there, and they invited me to their Facebook group and stuff, which is something that happened with the previous group I went and saw
Talk
as
about
well.
the previous group.
Yeah. So the previous group that I went to, I was just driving past and there's a bunch of people. This was on the first day. And I went there and they're like, oh, are you Instinct? And I was like, yeah, I'm Instinct. And they're like, oh, okay, cool. Come join us. Do you do this in a group? And I was like, oh, no, I don't have a group. They're like, do you want to join our group? I was like, oh, okay, yeah, because I didn't even know that
That's a
people
bit
had all
forward.
this stuff set up. Yeah, I know. I was like, oh. And I was like, yeah, because I didn't, they're in a group, so I was like, well, I want to be a part of the group so that I can get the legendary, even if I didn't plan on continuing with the group, I want the legendary, so. Then a bunch of people showed up because it was the first day, and they're like, oh, no, sorry, you can't come in our raid because you're not Instinct. And I was like, oh, well, that's a little bit... And it's more of a critique on the system than them, because, while they're trying to be, inclusionary, hey, work with your team, they're actually, because there's a limit of 20 people, when there's a bunch of people there, they have to split them up into groups, and you get more balls to catch the legendary if you're in a group with a lot of people.
I think it is a critique on the people that were, Instinct only, because... Now that
They're just playing the game to the mechanics. The problem is
the thing is
with the mechanics.
The other people the other group that Ryan has become associated with, I went to that one, and because Ryan is Instinct, but I'm Valor, and
I went too, and I'm Valor.
Yeah, and
And
it's
they did not ask me.
Yeah.
No, because that was a Ryan organised one. But these people, they're they're of everything, and they're a lot better about it. And they're like, yeah, just, whoever's here, we need the numbers, because that's the main thing, is because, the people, I don't know if they were Mystic or Valor, but the people that showed up that weren't Instinct would not have been able to do the raid, because there was, how many of them?
There wasn't that many. There's, we had the majority when we split into two, but,
No, I mean of the Instinct-only group. Those extra people that tacked on.
Oh,
How
yeah,
many?
there wasn't enough to start their own
Yeah.
group. So, yeah, with that group, we had 20 people that were from Instinct, and they didn't want anybody else to join because it was this is the group, we're getting people together from the group, we have exactly 20 people, so we're going to get that done. But then there was a bunch of people that were already there that were different teams, and they're like, yeah,
And,
sorry, we've got people in our team that are coming, you can't come and join us, you need to
It's
make
just
your own group.
rude.
That is rude. You can't.
It's like those,
What are the bonuses for going in a group?
more balls.
Yeah,
There's
you
more
get
chances
balls.
to catch the
Yeah.
Pokemon at the end.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's
Just get good.
Yeah.
But yeah, and it's kind of having joined these two groups, there's definitely the Instinct only group, they're very they're extremely competitive. They're all about taking over all of the gyms and stuff in the city. They want to own certain areas, and they're there's a massive amount of elitism with them. I went and hung around with them for a while. Just one night, it was is the last night when you got double experience and stuff, and they're
Yep.
let's just all camp out, have some go in some laws and stuff, and I was like, yeah, I'm not doing anything for 2 hours. This was at 12 o'clock at night.
Oh my
I
god.
was like, I'm not doing anything. Sure, I'll go. And so I was just chilling in the city, just hanging there, and just overhearing some of the people's conversations and stuff. It's oh geez, these people are a bit, oh fuck. Okay.
What have I
I'm
gotten myself
yeah,
into?
just talking down to people that had legitimate questions, just being generally pretty bad people. And then this other group that I was a part of, that most of them are really good about it, but because it's normal Pokemon games, there's a lot behind
them
the
yesterday,
cover.
actually.
Mm.
And, I'm quite casual in the Pokemon Go. I'm not super about all that IV. There's even apps now that are here, learn about... I'm I don't care. I just want, the number is higher, that means he's better.
Yeah.
It's bad.
When people IVs are now in Pokemon
I'm
Go. People worked out there
it's
were
not.
IVs and IV counters. I'm I don't give a shit.
No.
Yeah.
But
can't
these
you
people, I was, strangers to them, but they were nice enough. There was a couple comments, because I think I did snig a little Pokemon in that was not appropriate for the raid, and they were like, what's that doing in there? It's dead, now there's a different one. And I'm like, because my Jolteon got one hit, and someone
no.
commented on it, and I was like, oh. But they didn't know it was me.
That's someone
it's
else's
just-
fault.
Yeah, but they're not bad. It's a little bit of an older crowd, actually.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Just
So I
don't
think
care
that-
about it that much.
Yeah,
people.
these people definitely care about it a lot, but at the I was actually forced to join the Facebook group, which I am uncomfortable with.
Yeah, that's uncomfortable.
It was just like you need to join the group because of the chat, and I was like, I'm like, I'm in the chat. But I've joined the group now. It doesn't matter that much. I've muted it.
Yeah.
But, they are helping people in the chat at the very least. Like, they have, like, little guides on things. Like, they posted, this is the best for this raid, which is nice. So they're not, like, being weird, but it just seems so wildly different to that Instinct group.
And it's not just Pokemon Go.
No.
It's just kind of like, it's just, I thought we could talk about it
Yeah.
as a topic, just like elitism in gaming communities, because
Yeah.
it seems pretty rampant.
Having
Like-
played MMOs for a good portion of my
Yeah.
gaming career,
Yeah.
I like to consider that I've seen this quite a bit.
It's so heavy in
I
MMOs.
feel like-
But
Yeah.
I think a lot of it can be just written down to misunderstanding and people just trying to play the
Yeah.
game the way the game's made. I mean, if people are trying to legitimately increase their chances and get better items or get more Pokeballs because of that instinct
My
bonus,
issue is
then sure, if
my
you have
issue
the
with
big
it-
group, then
with
go
that
ahead.
was
You're-
that they prevented other people from
Yeah,
doing it.
they're excluding people,
Yeah.
which isn't fair.
But didn't they say they had other people coming?
But they already had a full team of 20. They were
Yeah.
splitting anyway. They just
Oh,
didn't.
no,
want
they
them.
were waiting for the full team. Of
Oh,
20.
okay. Ryan has
Yeah.
described it poorly to me.
So they were waiting for other people to come, so they had
That's
the team
different,
ready.
yeah.
Yeah.
The way that I thought that Ryan said it was that they were going to be more than 20, which means they had to split anyway and just would not allow other people
Yeah,
in. And I was
no,
like,
sorry,
what
maybe
are
I
you
explained
doing?
That's a different story.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But no, in that case, like, they're just trying to
Yeah.
play the game the way the game's made.
Yeah.
World of Warcraft, there is definitely better specs than others, and people
Yeah.
prefer it if you play that. And you will get, the Raid Finder is just a stupid system, item level is sure,
Yeah,
but stupid. But it makes sense. You're not going to pick a lower level person to play with you.
No, but
If
there
it's
was,
going to decrease your chance of
Raid
playing.
Finder is a random situation. But I...
Oh, I meant like the
Yeah.
LF looking for
Yeah.
the list your
But
own
like
stuff.
in actual Raid Finder, when I played WoW, I played an Arcane Mage exclusively, and it goes through phases of which mage is better, like which spec is better to play. But I only play Arcane Mage; it's my favorite.
If there were 3-sided coins, that's how it would be decided.
But in Raid Finder, because I used to raid in Kata, and that was fine because Arcane Mage was fine then.
Yep.
And same in Warlock, but in Legion, no.
Oh, they were
Okay.
good for a while.
Not when I was playing.
Yeah.
And in Mist, they were like, please
Yeah.
get out.
But like people in Raid Finder get really upset about what
Yeah.
class you're playing and what spec.
But it's like, it's
stupid.
literally
It's Raid
random
Finder.
and this is baby mode.
It's-
What are you doing?
This goes back to why I don't want to play on the Overwatch
Yeah.
on the PC, because I do not want to hear anyone's bullshit about how I'm fucking playing. Like, when
Yeah.
I play video games, it's for fun, it's not competitive, because that's
No.
what games are for fun, and
Yeah.
if this is your validation of, like, what you're doing, please take that somewhere
And-
where casual people will not see you.
And in like casual in Overwatch, in
Yeah.
LFR, in just a thrown together Raid and Pokemon Go,
Yeah.
that's fine.
Yeah, just
But
don't,
if
don't
people
look
are
down on
trying
people
to,
who are
like,
casual.
Yeah, well, it's different
Get the
when you're
competitive
trying
edge.
to be up a higher level.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because those people aren't
You
trying to get
just
in
need
there.
to consider what group of people you're with
Yeah.
at the moment.
But,
But
like, people that
unfortunately-
are being
Yeah.
you go.
Well, like, for instance, in WoW, there's a very big, like, you can't just ask in trade chat, like, hey, how do I find this?
Yeah.
Everyone but Google it, rah, rah, rah. And it's like, with WoW, there is so many places that will tell you how to do it from Google. Like, there's so many wikis and stuff. And I understand frustration, but it's like, it takes no time to say nothing and just let one person will message them.
Yeah.
And and it's me every time that somebody asks a dumb
Yeah.
question. I will just whisper them and be like, this is how you do it.
Yeah.
Because I didn't know.
Yeah, like,
I was doing
everyone's...
things wrong for so long. I was doing things wrong
You're not
for
gonna
so
know
long.
everything the first time you
No,
boot it
But,
up.
Yeah,
and
but
a
and-
really massive fear that I had in WoW at the very start is with gemming my items. I had a experience. I didn't know what to do with it, so I just didn't do it. And then my brother gemmed my character, and he gemmed it wrong. But I didn't know. And then, one of my friends, he saw them and he was like, "What in the heck are you doing?" And it was
I'm just
traumatic,
playing
to
the
say
game.
the least.
I-
Yeah, because I wasn't trying to raid with the wrong set of gems or anything. I was just trying to live my life.
Yeah, like...
But in Guild Wars, because in WoW you can find everything online, and it's like slightly, like it's like a centimeter more valid to be like just Google it, or like just look up a guide is different, because looking up it's like this is too long for me to explain it to you. You need to look up a guide. There's a difference. But in Guild Wars there is nothing. That I have scoured Guild Wars. The only reason I learned how to play Guild Wars was from somebody that it was Jared.
Figured.
Yeah, so somebody in real life teaching me.
Yeah.
Because there's nothing online, and I saw people in Guild Wars being like, "How do I access the crafting?"
Yeah.
Like basic things that is a personally that's a critique on the game
Just
developers. But
10 minutes of exploring what button on the keyboard does what.
I know, but also the crafting is in a tab after you hit a button. It's
Just looking around.
but just it's simple as just to say.
I'm terrified to
you
touch
just-
any buttons, though, because it can do something, like,
Yeah.
irresponsible, and then you can lose stuff. Like, I don't like doing it.
But
Unless
it's just
it's like-
it just annoys me when people that just tell them to hit K. Just tell them,
Yeah, like, it's
or
more
just
like...
say nothing. My
it's-
biggest issue is them berating them.
That's what I
I'm
mean,
like-
yeah.
Just tell them to hit K.
My issue isn't that, like, the mechanics are wrong or people don't know how to play. It's the fact that don't talk down to fucking people because, like, that's rude. Don't be as rude and, like...
And it's like, I would
There's
like
a
to
difference
think that
between-
when multiplayer, I would love to think that people are just trying to help other people out.
Yeah,
And
exactly,
it's like-
but it's so toxic that you're
It's
just
just
scared.
not how humanity is.
Yeah.
It's kind of like the people that they use casual as to make fun of people. And
No, I play
No.
most games quite casually.
Like,
And-
they're there to be casual.
Yeah.
And the thing those people don't understand is you can't be hardcore in every single game you play. You
No.
can maybe be hardcore at 3 games maximum.
Depending
but
on
that's
the game.
Depending on the game.
Hardcore
exactly.
World of Warcraft is
Yeah.
a World of Warcraft
That's
or
a
bust.
full-
It's
Full-time job.
that's a full-time
80
job.
hours a week, guys. Come on.
Yeah.
But if you go to play another game, you could be considered casual at that game because you're not putting in as much
Oh my
time
god,
as everybody else.
Like, I dare
Like-
anybody who tried to make fun of my gems to come and play Left 4 Dead with me. Just saying.
Yeah, like, not all
Georgia,
games...
your jobs are stupid. Let's go play Left 4 Dead.
Like...
And it's something in old school RuneScape. That was if anybody hasn't listened before, I played a thing that's called Iron Man, and basically it means that you can't trade people. I had people coming up to me all the time and they're like, "What you're using is wrong." And it took everything to go, "I know more about the game than you. I've been playing this game for
Like that meme
12
that's
years.
going around.
I know more than you.
I know
Wrong
more than
swats.
you. I know more than you.
I can do what I want.
Yeah, and because they don't know that you're an Iron Man until you talk and you've got a little icon next to your name, so they'll come up to you and they're like, why are you using a rune square shield? And it's like, well, actually, I have to get my things by myself. I'm not at the level where I can do that. And it's like, I don't want to have to explain that to people. And it's like, well, what am I meant to say? I'm just like, yeah, it's fine. And once you talk, they can see, you're an Iron Man. But also they're like, why don't you go get this thing? And it's like, because that's 8 hours of grinding and I'm not there for that right now. And they're like, but it's the best thing to do. It's like, yeah, but I want to do the thing I'm doing currently.
The amount of time when I was playing, in case nobody's noticed, I often hop onto games that Ryan's been playing just for solidarity, and I like to play games with Ryan. So I started playing RuneScape too, even though it's not it used to be my jam, but it's not super my jam anymore. I just like to fish and farm. I don't like to do many of the other things. But I was just there. I was woodcutting at the time though, and he's like, this guy came up to me. He's like, "Oh, you should do this." And I'm like,
No, I'm good, thanks.
You should do this. I'm like, you should do these quests. Here's a list of quests you should do to get you started. And I'm like, what do you mean to get me started? Because I was, the way that RuneScape works is you have a combat level that's presented to the rest of the people playing, but it doesn't reflect your skills in, like, woodcutting or fishing, and, you know, I'm like, oh, you know, I'm here cutting yews, but you're going to tell me how to get started in the game. Yews are, like, one of the higher trees. I'm like, cool, what are you doing? But it's just like, and I think it's because I was near some willows that maybe they thought that I was cutting willows, but I don't know, like, just leave me alone. Yeah.
And
Don't assume, just don't, like, I know maybe he was trying to be helpful, but I was just like, oh yeah, I'm just working on my wood cutting. And he just said, here's a list of quests. I'm like, did I ask?
I mean, it was probably halfway through typing it anyway.
And I think the problem, specifically with old school RuneScape and some other things, is some of those niche games, they kind of like, they feel like they're helping you. Because they're like, oh, maybe this person just doesn't know, but also you just shouldn't assume that.
It's such a horrible assumption.
Yeah, exactly. Like, I would never go up to someone and go, you're doing the wrong thing. Like, in any game, you're doing the wrong thing. Go and do it this way. It's like, hey, do you want a suggestion? No, that's fine.
Even because they're not there trying to be the world's best RuneScape player. They're there just cutting wood.
Like, even in Overwatch, if someone does the wrong thing, I'm like, why the fuck did they do that? But then I know that I pressed the wrong button, that I've let my ult off accidentally, or just like, like, oh fuck, I should have done it later.
Yeah.
So you can't really get mad, but people like legitimately get so fucking salty, and it's like wearing quick play, my dude.
Oh my god, I don't play in quick play.
Like I like quick play because competitive people leave all the time, and it's a penalty. As soon as you look like you're about to lose, you get a penalty.
I don't get it that much. Maybe I'm lucky, but I haven't been playing Overwatch as much.
No,
but like
it's
I have just been owning my mistakes. That's what I do. Is I'll just rip on myself first now.
Yeah.
I'll be like, and I'm like, cool.
No, like I do that every time. I'm like,
it's a defense mechanism.
Yeah.
I'm like, you can't make fun of me. I already did it.
Like letting off Diva's fucking thing and then not like pushing it forward. You're like, oh, I deserve to die. Like I really wish that mechanic was still here because that would have been so funny, guys. So you know, like it's just like light off each other.
One time, okay. I'm going to talk about being Mercy for a second.
Okay.
So, you know how when you flick between
don't tell other people how to fucking play Mercy.
Yeah.
Mercy players
this guy was like
how
to me,
to fucking play
this guy was like to me, you need to flick between boosting
don't
and things.
tell
and I'm
me
like,
that.
First of all, I'm managing the whole team right now, not just you. I'm not your pocket, so why would I ever flick? Second of all, you're a Genji. I can't not just keep heals on you when there's no one defending you. You will go down in a hit. Like, what are you doing? Why aren't you flicking? You need to be wet.
I hate it.
I blocked that person.
Oh my god.
Who did some other weird things to other people, not to me, but I was like, I don't need to play with you anymore, you're bad.
So, me and Ryan are still stuck on Genji.
Well, like, what are you doing? I think, because if he was going to do his ult, I would have boosted him, but then he would die immediately.
Yeah, like, you need to go with Genji. Genji players, go in with other people.
Yeah.
Come on, baby.
You're not a solo player, even though for some reason you run off and, like, have never seen the payload before.
They do solo mode.
Payload.
Yeah, exactly.
But, like, I hate people who ask for healing,
Mm.
and then they don't thank you afterwards. So I'm like, I'm not healing you ever again. I'm gonna go sit by the tank and do my job.
Well, that's the thing is, when we're in competitive, I will talk over the mic and I'll be like, we're gonna sit on the payload, and anybody who goes away, within reason, you don't get healed. That's what's happening. Like, if you run off, you survive by yourself, because this is our objective, to defend, especially Numbani, the first one. You fucking run down that street, that's instant for us, that's instant death for us in competitive.
Yeah.
That's a loss for us, and I don't want that. So I will not be following you dumbasses. I will defend as Mercy.
No. Yeah.
And then I will die and come back as Diva and win.
Yeah.
Because fuck your team.
I hate when I'm in competitive, someone taking Diva, I'm like, you've lost the game for us. Immediately. Just every time I play Diva, I can't remember the last time I've lost as Diva.
I'm open to like letting my friends
Let's
play
all
Mercy.
get Overwatch for console and make lose on Diva just once.
No.
Just once.
No. Diva's my lucky charm.
But like, because I've
Used to
played
be Junkrat.
Chris.
Hmm?
I've played with you in competitive, and
yeah.
I play Mercy most of the time.
Yeah.
But it's just because like, objectively, we win when I play Mercy.
Yeah.
Like there was
Every
there was
Mercy
a
I
time-
know doesn't trust other people as Mercies, and I'm like, I believe
I
that.
trust other people as Mercy if I know them.
Yeah.
And then I give them chances, and it's like I don't always want to play Mercy, but and like it's like we were losing for a while. We weren't playing competitive; we were playing arcade, and we were losing for like I just wanted the boxes. I'm like I'm gonna be Mercy again.
Yeah.
And then you know what? We got the boxes.
Yeah.
And then I was like, good night,
Yeah.
because I need to go. But no, I really do like playing other characters, but it's just like if I need to get shit done, I'm gonna be Mercy or Diva, and it's the end.
Getting shit done.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But I don't tell Mercy's how to play.
Yeah. That's the lesson. Just stay in your own lane.
Also, why do gamers think that they're more, like, they're better than people who don't play games?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I suppose that's pretty common against, with, like, a lot of hobbies, so, like,
It's
sports people
literally
as well.
every person who has any
Yeah.
kind of hobby thinks that.
Yeah.
So
That's
it's
true.
kind of irrelevant.
We're just kind of, we're
I
just
just,
too
that was
immersed
just a
in it.
thought
Yeah.
that popped up, and I was like, no, wait, that's everyone.
Yeah, I was going to say sports people. And
Yeah.
cars.
I'm sure the Toy Train community has Toy Train podcasts that are about how toxic the Toy Train community is.
I'm pretty sure, yeah.
Why are you not using this model and this type of crack?
Yeah, exactly.
This is objectively the best styrofoam to model with.
Yeah.
I'm
The
just like,
sexism in the model train community. You can't carve a train that way. You're just
Oh my
a girl.
God.
That has to be real,
You
right?
can't even pull off the hat.
Yeah. You can't put your conductor's hat on. Your boobs will get in the way.
How do you even reach above your head?
no, but, like, I'm just real sick of it, because I like a lot of games. Yesterday, I got Pikmin. I got Hey Pikmin for the 3DS, and I'm really enjoying it. I haven't got that far, because I got it yesterday. But
That's not an excuse, do better!
Yeah.
a lot of people are like, that's, like, you're not a real gamer. And I'm like, cool, this is a game, though.
I'm playing a game right now. This is
Yeah.
a game?
Yeah.
And actually, a funny thing that this has reminded me of, the CEO, I think, of the lead guy on Call of Duty. He said that most people that play Call of Duty aren't real gamers because they only play Call of Duty.
I'm going to play devil's
That's so
advocate
funny.
here
Yeah.
and say that you're not a real rev head. I own a car.
Yes.
Like, even
Well,
if like
it's
you're
different.
working on a car, it's like it's not that different though. I mean,
It is
you're playing a game.
because-
You're not a real gamer. I'm working on a
Because,
car.
like,
You're not a
someone
real
that
car
someone
guy.
that owns a car has other purposes. Game is purely for entertainment. Like you can't.
No, only a car is one. But like, if you're working on a car, just like on the side or something. I mean, I don't think
Yeah.
people would get too offended if said, "Oh, you're not a rev head." It's like, well, no, not really.
think they
I
would.
I work on a car every other weekend, but that's
I know
not
exactly
who I
the
am.
reason what the problem with that is because gamers are lumped into one thing, which is gamers. They then split themselves into two communities, hardcore gamers or casual gamers, with not really anywhere in between. Casual gamers is seen as kind of a slur in the community,
Yeah.
I guess. And also, the word gamers is flawed to begin with. Like, people that read books aren't, like, bookers. or anything.
No, they're
You can't
readers.
be a hardcore
They're-
book reader, you're just somebody that enjoys reading a lot of books.
Do you know
Like-
about BookTube, Brian?
No. What
That's
is
the
BookTube?
that's the book reviewers of YouTube and like people
Those
that talk
bookers?
about they're BookTubers.
Okay.
No, it's real.
Yeah.
But
Beauty bloggers.
but like you're saying, like this happens in every sort of community. I don't see a big deal why people get upset.
But my
In
question
video
is
games,
like,
I mean,
why is
in
just
in your
because it's-
case, Georgia, that's fair. Like your
Yeah.
argument, like you
Well,
play
I
games all the
think that-
time. You're just playing this game
Yeah.
at the moment.
I think that
But
it's
people that just
more
play
common.
games, like, I mean, proper casually.
Yeah.
So, I'm gonna whip out my phone, I'll just pull on my 3DS for half an hour, like, once or twice
Yeah.
a week. I mean, you just play games.
Yeah, well, that's just a person that's playing a game, but what I'm talking about is specifically people like me that's their active hobby. Because it's taken it to a point where it used to be, like, I would play games sometimes and I would mainly do art, but it switches now. It's like, art is the thing that I do when I'm doing work, and games are my fun time. And it's like, that's my hobby, and it's like, I do it a lot, and, you know, there's a lot of, like, mix over with it. But I still get called not a gamer, and it's like, that's rude, first of all. Because also, I'm in a game design course. But, like...
Granted, they don't know that.
Yeah, well, actually, some of them do.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I think if you want to be called a gamer,
Yeah.
call yourself a gamer. And if other people don't call you a gamer, well, that's
Yeah, it doesn't matter that much
like
to
it's
me.
a self-label sort of
Yeah.
thing.
Like, I'm not, like, going home and crying because they said, you're not a gamer. But I'm like, well, why am I not allowed to be a gamer just
Yeah.
because I prefer...
Just because your
Like,
time is
yeah.
on less hard.
Yeah, it's just I'm not playing a game with a gun in it.
Yeah.
You know, that's the situation.
Like, you're not playing a game where the objective is to kill.
Yeah.
I was
Because the
trying to
thing
think
is-
of, like, hardcore games without guns in them.
Wow.
It's-
No, how
No, yeah, I was gonna say.
See, that's what I mean. Like,
Yeah.
Diablo?
or you don't
there's-
play
no,
competitively.
but the thing is,
No,
Stardew Valley.
is so people like this.
Yeah, people are like, you're casual. I'm like, do you know how many hours I've spent in this game?
Farmville.
Yeah.
Animal Crossing.
Yeah, Animal Crossing. I have to work for the bills that I have. Okay. That's the
I'm on that
currency.
grind.
You don't think that I spent
every
so
day.
much every time, bro? It's every day, bro.
It's every day, bro.
Getting
Like,
those bells.
I have to talk to all of my villagers every day,
Consider-
otherwise they will leave me, and I have the objective.
Georgia is currently playing Animal Crossing while recording this podcast.
Yeah, I have 2 DSs and then 2 strapped to my feet to play. Like, you don't understand.
Consider why I have the entire mermaid pack.
Yeah.
I put my time in.
And the princess set.
And I have gold house.
Also,
mother.
I set an alarm to get the Japan exclusive Sanrio amiibo thing with it. So, and just so you know, I made about 40 million bells from selling dupes of that, just so everybody knows. It's like, I wake up at 3 in the morning.
You're a gamer.
Yeah. Like, it's just...
If you
it's
okay, I
frustrating.
think we found the definition. If you get up at 3 in the
Yeah,
morning
unless you
to
get up
play
at
a
3
game, you are a gamer.
Oh, hell yeah, I'm a gamer.
No, but like, my little sister, okay.
I mean, you would have
If
said
you
you were up at
haven't
midnight.
watched the
I'm
sunset
not
from
doing
the
anything
window,
for 2 hours.
Oh,
Things I barely even care about. I'm like, yeah, sure, what better am I doing in the morning? It's like,
If you
I'm
haven't
a
been playing a
professional
game and watched the
runner.
sun rise because you've been playing that game, you are not a gamer.
I like that definition.
yeah.
I've done it so
But,
many
like-
times in my life.
We should contact the dictionaries.
Yeah.
my little sister, right, she would not consider herself a gamer because
Has she stayed up all night playing a game?
Yes.
She's a gamer.
Well, she is a big... She loves games. Like, she loves them and she loves to play them. But there's a stigma in the name gamer, and I think that's the main reason.
Yeah.
She's a
But
closet gamer.
But also, like, if she went on an online community, like, she's played WoW before, she's shown interest in it. She was a little young, so she didn't quite
Yep.
grasp it fully, and I think that if she took it now, she would play it, and quite well, because she is, you know, she's 16 now, she's capable,
Yeah.
as opposed to when she was 8.
Or, I don't know, there are still some pretty dodgy 16-year-olds.
Yeah.
Wow.
But she could, you know, she could at least pilot the character more correctly. She
It's
got
a
to
good
level,
start.
She got to level 10 when she was 8 years old, and she was a gnome, of course, with the pink hair and pigtails, and
Obviously.
a pig was her chosen hunter pet. I'm like confused about it still because you can get bunnies. So no, you can't.
No. You can get
Foxes.
you can get robot
Foxes.
bunnies now.
Foxes,
I'm going to
though.
roll a gnome hunter just for
She had a
robotic pets.
fox. She had a fox, or was it a wolf? She had something cute, but I was confused about the pig
It
option.
was probably a wolf.
Okay, yeah, that's what she. Why? Okay,
Or
why
no
would you go
foxes.
to a pig if you had a wolf? question. Anyway.
10 years old.
It's because she's a casual.
Let's keep in mind that it's the person who is literally obsessed with the color pink that's asking this.
Look, pink is objectively the best colour.
And so why would you not get a pink pig?
No, it was one of those disgusting brown warthog things.
Oh.
It wasn't even cute. Anyway,
It's sometimes called balls.
Yeah, I was going to say ball, please.
Those things.
I was thinking,
Not the word, okay?
I was thinking
I'm not a gamer.
like, did they find a pig? I can't think of a pig.
No, but like she wouldn't consider herself a gamer, but her friend, who spends almost constantly on The Sims, like she plays The Sims so much, like literally maybe 8 hours a day.
Oh,
and that's her child
that's a full-time
who's at
job.
school.
Oh,
Yeah, like spending a lot of time on The Sims. Why is she not a gamer?
yeah.
She is.
She is.
Yeah, but people, what I mean is,
Welcome
people
to the
will
club.
not allow her to be called a gamer.
Oh, well.
But that's, my point is it's like, it annoys me because it's like, anybody who spends a chunk of time, getting into the hobby can be called a gamer. Let's just say that, just stop, people.
Yeah.
But specifically, it's girls.
Yeah, that's a different conversation for another day.
It is.
Yeah.
I think that's.
I'd be surprised if you hadn't already brought it up properly on here.
I think we're gonna bring it up one day.
No, not
We
yet.
haven't.
I'm impressed.
Wasn't allowed.
Oh,
It was outvoted
of
by
course.
3 males.
But now it's.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wrecked.
Well, what was the other option?
It was not an option.
Oh.
It was just a deny.
Oh, okay, never mind.
Yeah.
One last thing I want to slip in there. The timeframes on the legendaries are way too short, and for some reason there's a weird curfew that Niantic has given us no information
Oh,
about.
this is
with
Pokemon Go.
What the
Yes.
fuck's the...
Okay, well, you
curfew?
should have talked
Yeah.
about that in the Pokemon Go section.
Yeah, but the raid. Well, we went straight into the thing. The raids don't. The raids have a curfew. They stop. 8 o'clock is when the last raid has gone through, but 6 o'clock
It's
is
all
usually
rumor right
about.
now, but
Yeah.
they don't appear at night.
Okay.
So that people don't go out at night, and then it's really silly because most of the people that play have jobs. And
Yeah,
so
like
they
the
have
thing
a
is
limited
that they
time after their
do
job.
not
I mean, even with a
understand
9 to
their
5
player
job,
base.
that's 3
Yeah.
hours in the city or
Yeah.
wherever.
But still.
But 8 o'clock is the absolute latest, and we've never seen that. It's just some guy said that, and everyone else was like, wow, the latest we've seen is 5:30. So,
And get also the time frames, there's only a week to catch Moltres.
Yeah, that's.
I mean, they are legendary.
Yeah, it's true.
And
Look,
the event...
Don't put counter arguments here.
And-
I want to hear myself talk.
And it is an event, so they have to be limited time. They can't have one legendary, even 2 weeks. That's still 6 weeks for all 3 legendaries. That's over a month.
that a nicer
An
way to do
an event for a game like Pokemon Go shouldn't last longer than a month.
I think that, I understand that.
Yeah.
And I agree, but I think that for these legendaries that they should be in the game. It shouldn't be an event. It's not like there's special hat Pikachus, because those are great events.
I like the special.
But-
We are aware.
But no, what I think they should do is they should just make them extremely rare raids, and they should still be available after this event. They should make them available, but be very rare to spawn.
I'm expecting incredibly rare.
Yeah, and that's fine because they're legendaries.
Yeah, that's fine.
But I don't think they'll do that. Unfortunately.
Also,
But even that I'm fine with because they are legendaries, so having them as a limited time thing makes sense.
I think they'll
And
just
then-
do them the
fuel the
same time this
toxicity,
year.
though.
I think they'll do them the same. It'll be a yearly thing.
The only thing it'll do is show who's started playing this year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
also,
Welcome to year 2, guys.
Oh.
I just want to catch them all.
several episodes ago, I said that I would review that stupid phone joystick thing. It's terrible. Don't get them. They're
Mine
not
works
well-
Mine works a lot better. Unfortunately, mine was damaged in our move, so mine has a dent in it now. Ryan's doesn't have good suction.
Yeah, it doesn't
So
stick on very well.
Yeah, but mine has the suck. It just doesn't have the full rim.
Yeah.
Yeah,
okay.
you can't move right.
Yeah, because
because
it depends
the
where
little
you
thing that
position
makes
it.
contact is it depends where you
Yeah.
position it, but it's the contact is bent up so it doesn't touch the thing.
Oh,
and
yeah.
so you can't
Which
get it to
it
hit
didn't
the-
come like that.
Yeah.
That's something that happens when you move.
Okay.
But they don't work very well. I thought they'd be better than they were. But they were
Oh, they
$1.
were.
I mean, I don't know why you would.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just thought it was going to be a fun little thing to try, and I got my money's worth.
Yeah.
It was $1. So.
Yeah.
Do you want to know what's more than $1 and it's still a fun thing to try? Fidget spinners.
Yeah, you can get
Yeah.
That's a USB, Ryan.
That
Yeah.
is- but it's span, and that's the main thing.
Yeah.
Barely.
Are you doing outro?
for somebody.
We are. I'm
I'll
ready
do
to
it.
interrupt, Ryan.
I'll...
Can
Yeah,
you
do
do
the
it?
outro.
Do you
Go
know
for it.
things?
So that's it for today.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm doing a good job.
Good start. Solid start.
So that's it for today. If you want to follow us, we're on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, and YouTube, and SoundCloud. SoundCloud is not going down.
Yep.
And come and chat to us. Come and
That's who's going to save the cruise. The
Where
same
are we
guy who
at?
saved
Yeah.
SoundCloud.
Chance the Rapper. Will
Chance
we
the
at?
Rapper.
we're at the Nuggcast.
Yeah.
If you didn't guess, and we're all there. I'm Gabby, who's Galaxy Sword, and Chris is Out of the Shed.
Yep, on Facebook.
Yeah. Yeah. And that's it for this week. Thanks for listening.
I'm so ready to interrupt Ryan.
We upload every Friday Australian 12 p.m. Australian Standard Time.
Thank you.
Oh, it's a nice
you.
sign
I
reading.
can't read.
Have a cool
Have
time.
a cool
Have a cool
Have a cool time.
Have a
time.
have a cool
What,
have
what
a
are people supposed to have? I don't understand. Am I
Have a cool
supposed to
time.
and
say?
have a cool time.
Oh,
Yeah,
no,
have a
there's-
have
Have
a
a
cool
cool
time.
Definitely didn't get it.
Yeah,
Have a cool time.